This is the Iowa Weather Report for Saturday, March 22nd, 2014. Now our first look at the 0Z GFS model run. As at 1 p.m. this afternoon, we have a bit of a broad trough moving in from the north and northwest with some energy along the U.S.-Canadian border. That'll be pretty much keeping a lot of the precipitation away from the state. It'll be well off to our east and well off to our west. It's just going to be cold air. Plenty of sunshine around, but highs will be much cooler today. Readings in the 20s and 30s for highs. It's not going to feel like March. It's not going to really feel like March on Sunday either. Lows Sunday morning could be quite chilly. Could see some single digits in the northern and northeastern counties, and highs will struggle into the 20s and 30s with plenty of sunshine around. The next storm system moves in here on Monday. This could bring some accumulating snows to the state, and you'll see in just a minute that there's some variations on what we could get with this snowfall, with readings still around the 30s or so. Talking about the accumulations, this is from the NAM, and this shows a band of very heavy snow across the central portion of the state. The blue area is upwards of 8 to 10 inches. The NAM has been very over-aggressive with the snow of late. When we take a look at the GFS, it looks totally different. It is much lighter, more widespread, with snows only maybe up to 4 inches of snow in some areas, with mainly a 1 to 3 inch band most everywhere else, so it's very widespread. That system is off to the east on Tuesday. A coastal low forms off the Carolina coast, and that could really bomb out off of Cape Cod, and that's going to drag the cold air south, so temperatures Tuesday still mainly in the mid-20s to mid-upper 30s. Wednesday, a warm front starts to move in. That could trigger a few snow flurries or light snow showers in our northeastern counties during the morning into the early afternoon hours on Wednesday, with readings pumping up into at least maybe the 40s in the southwest. Thursday will be much warmer, but it's also going to be rainier. Highs 40s statewide, maybe a few 50s, with some rain showers around as the low pressure center will be to our south and west. That system moves north and east, and we could see a transition to a wintry mix here Friday. It's a little bit too early to determine if it does switch over or not. We'll keep watching it in the coming days. But then here on Saturday, going into next weekend, unfortunately, there's a trough again, and that means behind that system, cold air dumps in again. It doesn't look as cold as this coming weekend into early next week, but we could still see readings in the 30s across the state, maybe upper 20s. And it could be quite chilly again next Sunday morning as well with this high pressure nearby. So another weekend and another cold one at that. Going into the extended period on April the 2nd, we have a southwesterly flow, cutoff feature off the east coast of the United States, system moving into the north and west. And with this type of pattern, with a southwesterly flow, that means the Gulf is open. It'll be much warmer, highs in the 40s or 50s, with some rain shower possibilities if this is to be correct. Big storm off the east coast, another one moving into the west. And then at the end of the forecast on April the 6th, a pretty good trough coming in with some energy, some negative tilt at that, moving into Oklahoma and Texas, and this would be a storm to watch for possibly some severe weather in Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, maybe even into Iowa, but this is more than 2 weeks out, so this is not set in stone, and this could be gone on the next run. We'll have to wait and see. Satellite image from last evening, you see the subtropical jet moving across Baja, California into Mexico and across the Gulf Coast. One storm moving away, a couple of clouds off to our west. Otherwise, it was fairly tranquil. The watch warning map from last evening, as you can see, it was also fairly quiet across the country at this point as well. No real big events going on, so it's probably the quietest we'll see in a while. The QBF chart precipitation over the next 5 days through Wednesday evening at 7 o'clock showing precipitation amounts around here maybe up to 0.4 of an inch. This is going to be mainly in the form of some snow, and it could be somewhat significant at that, but we'll have to wait and see as well.